Welcome to another exciting episode of Femaffair with me, your host, Abba Fame. This show is designed to help women live their daily life in purpose. Today's topic is on women in social media. Yeah, I'm sure when we mention social media, the first thing that comes to mind is women because of our selfies and all. But hey, sit back and let's talk into the topic. And I know there's a lot that we all need to learn and then discuss as well. I would like to take a breather, but before I go, I would like to acknowledge our proud sponsors, Furniture City, where we are live from. Enyo's Blended My Face Beat. Barikima Clothing is in charge of my outfit. Then GH Media is also in charge of our production. We'll take a breather. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Understanding your role as a woman in life is key to your deliverance and open door to your success. It means that as a woman, if you know what you stand for, you will know what to allow in your life and what not to allow to help you progress to every level you want to get to. Welcome back from the break. As I mentioned earlier, today we are talking about women and social media. We have one great personality in the studio to do the discussion with. Her name is Miss Amajewa. She's the winner of Ghana's Most Beautiful 2010. She's also the winner of Miss Earth Ghana 2011. She is also a child psychologist by profession and the proprietors of East Royal Montessori. Miss Amajewa, please, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, because now we can't do in our world without social media.
Right.
Yeah, yes, it's become part and parcel of us in every aspect. Even if you don't want to, the world is going. Whether you're in business, everything that you're in, you need to be on. And social then media. It has also brought us good and negative, effects. But before we go into women and social media, I would like you to take us back to your time, 2010. By then, social media wasn't really the thing or the ish at that time. So would you, can you please tell us about your time and how the TV or the exposure gave you the positive aspect of it and probably the negative side also for all of us to learn?
Okay, I think first off, I would like to say TV is indeed very powerful because back in 2010, when I won Ghana's Most Beautiful, the ish thing was BBM.
BBM, yeah.
And with BBM, if you don't have BlackBerry, you're not on. There was a time for pinging and give me your pin and all that. But now we see the likes of WhatsApp, Instagram and all that. I think Instagram was launched on October 2010, yes, and I won in November 2010. So like a month something. If you are not out there, for me when I won, I was 20 going on 21. Yeah. So I wasn't into it. So social media, for starters, it wasn't something for me up until I think a year or two after. When I realized, oh, now Instagram is popping, let me also do something with it. And to a very large extent, I think it has been of a big thing for me because 2010, I won in November 2010. Yeah. In November this year will be 10 years that I was crowned.
Oh, it's a decade.
I know, right? It's a decade. But thanks to the social media, Instagram, Facebook, I'm still able to keep up with my friends and fans, and people still are able to make the face up when they see it. Now, people don't watch TV. Really, people don't watch TV like those times. Those times when they say someone is a celebrity, those were the times that someone will run and go and sit in front of a TV to go watch someone. But now, if a celebrity's name is mentioned, you can just look it up on Instagram and then follow the person.
Even when a TV show is running, everybody is watching live.
Exactly. So, gone are the days where TV was the ish. TV is powerful in its own aspects, but trust me, social media it has come to stay. And the earlier we accept it, the better it will be for all of us.
Yeah. So tell us a little about
Ghana's Most Beautiful. Well, so before Ghana's Most Beautiful, I would say I was just a girl next door.
In your corner.
That's in my one corner.
Minding your business.
Minding my own business. That got uplifted to a royalty position via Ghana's Most Beautiful. So I was in nursing training, going on second year that I auditioned. And it was my first time auditioning. And the first time I entered TV3 was the first time I went to pick the audition forms. So I auditioned and then I got selected to represent the Eastern region. So I think in my time, the Eastern region, people that were auditioning for the Eastern region were about 50 people. And then out of the 50, they needed just one person to represent.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it was me.
It was you.
So after I was selected to represent my region, I said to myself, well, out of 50, if they needed one and it was me, then how much more 9 other ladies? Because at the time, it was 10. Now 16 regions. So 16.
You already felt you've won the battle already.
Like, if I was able to beat 49 other ladies.
I like your spirit.
How much more 9 other ladies? So yeah, for me, going into the competition, I know we always say, well, the crown isn't the ultimate, but I love positive competition. Yeah. I'm a competitor. I love to compete. Oh, you know, I love that. So I said to myself, I'm in it to win it. So I think I had that at the back of my mind from the onset. My eyes was on the prize. And then, like every other thing, once you're determined, I think, and you put in the work, the hard work, it wasn't easy being in the house with 9 other ladies, individual differences,
contention,
you know women. So it was quite hectic. And the good thing is there were cameras all over. So they were monitoring our day-to-day activities, the way you relate to other people. If you are crowned a queen, how are you going to relate to the outside world? So all these were taken into consideration before the winner is crowned. So yeah, you must be of your best behavior. But the thing is, it's 13 weeks, so you can't pretend for long.
For long, definitely.
Some people started with pretense, and then in the middle, they couldn't keep up. So you must be your best self, and you must be true to yourself, basically. Yeah.
I see. I see that it was a beautiful and interesting journey.
And
it was a life changer.
Very much of a life.
A quiet background with no experience
at all whatsoever.
How was it for you after you won?
Well, after I won, for me, unfortunately for me, my predecessor had a lot of controversy surrounding her winning. So for me, it was like all eyes are on her now. We are waiting to see whether she will also fail. So to a very large extent, I was very careful. I wanted to finish my reign and hand over peacefully with no soil whatsoever, no stain on my name and all that. So I think, yeah, I did justice to that.
Okay. Okay, so now let's come back to our question because we can go on
and on about it.
But maybe one way or the other can be chipping them in.
Right.
So how well have women lived through these tremendous changes in the way we communicate per social media?
Like I said, 2010 and now a lot has changed. And then women, in actual fact, we have been fighting our way up to be heard, to be noticed. Well, in the work field, well, gone are the days when they will say a woman, certain jobs are for men. A woman can't be, for instance, a pilot. A woman can't be an architect. A woman can't be this. We are relegated to the background. But now, hey, women are here to say, well, social media is here. We are taking up all the opportunities that social media is offering us, and we are doing justice to it. So we have risen through the ranks to make our voices heard, to put our content out there and make the most of it.
And has it been a positive effect so far? It
has been, I think, to a very large extent. With everything, there are negativities, but it's up to you, the individual, to take advantage, take the bull by the horn, and then go with the flow, right? I don't think communication is gendered. I don't think so. I think it's whatever works for the individual. You see, men are the ones that will go for LinkedIn and then Twitter because they just want to put something out there and then go away. But for we women, we're like flamingos. We like to show off our colors. We like to get compliments. We like to hear things. You see, I'm one person that if I go to braid my hair and I come and sit in front of you and you don't say anything, I'll tap you and say, so haven't you seen that I've braided my hair? You know, we love comments. We love to feel that we've been noticed. So men will do Twitter, LinkedIn, but for a woman, social media, it will be IG and then Pinterest. So I don't think it's gendered. There's everything for everybody. You have to know what works for you and then go with that.
Now, there's one thing that is on social media that there are people that even the moment they hear social media, they target with negativity. What's your take on that?
Well, it depends on what the person's definition for negativity is. Yeah. I think we should all take a chill pill and relax. See, social media is huge. There's room for everybody. Some people go on social media to sell their products. Some come to create content. Some brands come on social media to look for prospects to work with. Yeah. Some come on social media to fool for people to laugh. Yeah. So some people come just to slay, okay? Some men come on social media to look for women to marry. So it's big. There's room for everybody. I think we should just chill and relax and stop being so judgmental about social media. Just go with what works for you. If you are in for content, there's beauty, there's lifestyle, there's fashion, there's everything on social media that you can choose from. So I think we should just relax and then go with what works for you. Go with your niche, basically.
Okay, so now to my next question. What do you think is the understanding of women on social media? This question, I would like to elaborate on it a little. You know, there are people who are, as you mentioned, you gave a variety of reasons why people go on social media. And then some women have tagged this with so negativity. I stand to be corrected that the moment you post a picture out there, even with a clear intent, it is classified in a way because...
Slay queen.
Exactly. I was coming to that. People have given this tag to women, so whenever social media is mentioned, slay queen is what comes to mind. The people are not really focusing even on the positive aspect of women on social media.
So, like I said before, social media, look, I was listening to one lady the other time, and she has made $1.5 million just being online. Just being on social media. And there are people that get their daily bread from social media. A lot of women are doing the most with social media. So if we are going to sit around and focus on the negative, the little negative side of social media, then I think we're doing ourselves more harm than good.
Okay. That was a great submission by our beauty queen. We've gotten to know that it's not only negativity that goes on social media. I mean, now you can get a shoe, a bag, or anything like this on social media or on IG. So on that note, we'll go for our men's corner. We will be right back.
Yes, some women are abusing social media. I quite remember, I think yesterday I was reading of a particular young lady in Ghana. I forgot to pick her name. She boldly said that she is a nudist and that exposing her body has brought her a lot of gain, which I think in the near future it will affect her since she is not married.
Yes, I would let my partner be on social media because social media is there for two things. It's there to make you or to break you, because you can make money on social media. You can do other stuff, better things on social media. I am a man of God. I'm a pastor. So one reason I'll let my wife go on social media is to propagate the gospel and also to heal some of the wounded people on social media. Women are seriously, some women, I put it in quotes, some women are truly abusing social media, because you go on social media and you see people nude pictures and so on and so forth. It is abuse. It's an abuse, seriously. You go there, people who you think they should be, in quotes, they should be well, properly dressed. You go there, you see them naked, partially dressed, and meanwhile, these same people are there and they are saying they are looking for husbands, they are looking for wives. People go there because of social media. They talk anyhow just because Obi Antimi Nyomoshi.
Welcome back from the men's corner. Those were interesting views from our men. So to quickly move on to our next question, I would like to ask, how do women maximize the efficient use of social media? Specifically, how do we exploit the business aspect of social media used?
Okay, I think this question goes to people that are trying to create content on social media. You must stick to a particular thing that you're good at. Okay. So if it's skincare that you're good at, for me, I get compliments on my skin a lot. What do you use and all that? So if I want to tap into the business aspect of the skin, I'll have to do my research, do a lot of hard work behind the scenes. And then once I'm ready to move, I come to social media with everything. But make sure you're feeding people content, something that is facts. Okay, and then like if you're someone that sells, for instance, make sure you must promote yourself. Now there's sponsored ads on IG and then Facebook. You can sponsor your ad. No need to go pay for an advertisement. Just sponsor your ad, put your credit card or something on it, and then they deduct a certain amount of money, and then they run a promo for you basically. So it's a whole lot of business and economic value to a lot of people. For me, for instance, running the school has a page, a social media page, and trust me, there are people that will call and say, we want to come and have a look at the school because we saw the pictures on Instagram and we want to come and see whether that is what it is. So it's up to you, the individual, to create a content that is attractive enough for the consumer.
Create business for you. In the context of women, when do we say women are abusing social media?
Abuse. For me, everyone that follows me or everyone that I follow would bear me witness that I like their pictures around a certain time, let's say around 10 p.m. because that's when I am in bed. So when I'm in bed and I'm relaxing, then I quickly go on social media and then I like the pictures I would like, I comment on the pictures that I'll comment. Or when I wake up in the morning and I have a post to post, I post it and then go on with my day-to-day activities. So it's more like a woman leaving her kids and her husband and then going to sit in a nail salon just to gossip or to chit-chat. Leaving your responsibilities, going to sit somewhere just to gossip. That is basically how abusing social media is. You leave your job, you're at work, instead of you to focus on working, you're on social media, commenting, chatting. That is irresponsible. There's a limit to everything. So you must. I mean, it's more of self-discipline because social media can be very addictive. So you must be able to discipline yourself, be responsible. I'm not saying that the people that go on social media in the mornings or at a certain time of the day aren't responsible. No, you must. What works for you? Just don't mix social media and work at the same time. Right.
How much is too much when it comes to exposure of information on social media? Well, this is a very sensitive topic.
It is. There's a limit to everything. There's a limit to everything. If I, for instance, if I go and stand in front of my house and I snap and say, oh, so I live in number 124 whatever street and I'm wearing a gold watch and I'm doing this and that. I mean, you're putting yourself out there for armed robbers to come to you, for instance. So you have to. Your security is yours. Your security on social media is yours. No one can come and secure you on social media. You're the one running your page. You're the one putting what you want people to know out there. So if you put everything out there and you expose yourself to all sort of crime and all sort of abuse and all sort of, then it's your fault. We can't handle your social media for you. You handle it yourself. So there's a limit to I think people should learn how to filter what they put out there. Every now and then we get carried away. Like someone gets a new car, they get carried away, they want to come and post. Someone has a new boyfriend, they get carried away, they want to come and post him. The slave queens are also there to snatch him from you. I know, so we need to learn to know our limits, what we want to put out there, what we want people to know, and what we want to keep in private. It is a community. The world is like a global village now.
It is. So people think, oh, it's just my world. I mean, it's the whole world.
If once you put yourself out there, you expose yourself to so many things.
And people don't really, I made that statement that I think it's like community because people have not accepted or have not come to terms the fact that it's like a community.
It is.
Because if you're getting people from all angles at the same time looking at you, it's even bigger than a community.
Bigger than a community.
Yes,
because an entire
someone in US will just see your picture like this.
I mean, people are in Ghana and getting husbands from the United States because of social media.
So I mean, it's something that we need to take off. So we would like to go for our YOLO Women's Time. We will be back in a jiffy.
Hello, lovely people. Welcome to another episode of YOLO Beauty Tips. I am Shalina Depoku and I'll be taking you through this segment. For today, we'll be taking the topic pedicure. When we talk about pedicure, pedicure is a cosmetic treatment of the feet and toenails. Pedicures are done for cosmetic as well as therapeutic purposes. Pedicures include care not only for the toenails, but also dead skin cells are rubbed off the bottom of the feet using a rough stone. There are so many benefits of pedicure. Pedicure gives you a dry skin. Your therapist is able to scrub and exfoliate your feet to help soften and scrape off dead dry skin, especially around heel and big toe area. It gives your nail a healthy look. Buffing your nails doesn't just make them look nice and shiny, but it also helps stimulate blood flow to the area. It helps you feel good. One of the most important benefits is the feel-good factor. It's amazing how your feet, when treated, can make you feel so good about yourself and give a real confidence boost, along with feeling relaxed, clean, and pampered. That's all we have for today's episode. Catch you same time next week. I am Shalina Derpoku, and that's a bye-bye.
So I come to this question. Does the use of social media in any way affect a woman's ability of being truthful?
It does, to a very large extent. But then again, individuality plays a very vital role here. People are trying so hard to be noticed. People are living double lives on social media. I know someone that will wake up in the morning, dress up, go all the way to her friend's house to take pictures just to post on social media. I mean, if you're not comfortable in your own corner, taking pictures in your own house, then who are you trying to fool?
And who is even forcing you?
No one cares. At the end of the day, no one really cares. No one cares. So just be truthful. Once you're truthful to yourself, that's what really matters. The people you are trying to impress, they don't really care, to be honest. We don't care. I'll see a picture and like and then go away.
Sometimes you don't even take a look at it. You just saw the name, you just like it.
Sometimes you don't even read the caption. No. You just see the picture, like and go. And that brings the caption. People write things that they don't even know about.
People just come to like. I remember I posted something on social media. I'm known for ministry more, so I post in the mornings and I add picture as usual. I posted something which was asking a question. The person just saw the picture. He just comments, "Oh, what a beautiful, sexy soft man." I said, "Oh, like seriously?" So see? If you look at the comments and the picture and the content,
contradiction. Oh my God. Yeah. So. I mean, it is what it is when it comes to social media, really. It is what it is. But look at these kids of today, what they are exposed to. There's so much pressure on social media, so much. And people are living reckless lifestyle just to be able to keep up or fit in what is going on social media. But trust me, you'll come to realize that what they put out there is not exactly the reality.
The reality.
It's not the reality. People are faking it just to be accepted.
Yeah.
So if you sit in your homes and you are pressured by someone's fake lifestyle, then it's quite unfortunate. I feel sorry for the young ones coming, to be honest, because they see people they call role models, people they look up to, living a certain lifestyle on social media that they admire so much. But deep, if you dig deep, you would realize it's not as rosy as it looks. So the pressure there, it is there. The pressure on social media.
Even with their pictures, it's been edited professionally.
You know, people have snatched waist and all that. People have flawless skin. Go to their homes and when the makeup is off and the editing is not there. People have the real skin blemishes and all that. This is not my real face, you know. So we don't really need to be pressured by social media. We don't.
Okay. So my next question is the use of social media a waste of time for women?
Waste of time? Hell no. People are making the most out of social media. It is when you misplace your priorities, then you waste your time on social media. But if you have something doing, if you have something that puts food on your table, unless of course social media is your bread and butter, that is where you sell, that is where you buy, that is where you do business.
Okay.
Then you're working on social media. But if you're not working on social media, you staying on social media 24/7 is a total waste of time. But if you have something to do, you must be able to juggle your work life and your social life accordingly. Just make it work for you.
So what role do social media play in building a woman's reputation?
It does. Now we are in an era where if brands want to work with you, they click on your social media page to see the content you put out there. A typical example, there were debates on, there was a program I was supposed to host. Apparently there was a whole meeting. There were a couple of names that came up. People that are out there more than me, people that perhaps they've done more of the hosting jobs than me, but because of the certain type of pictures that they had on their page, they couldn't make the slots. And lo and behold, I made that shot because of the kind of reputation I've built for myself on social media. So it does. It works in a whole lot of ways. If you put positivity out there, it works in your favor.
Okay, so right now, Sister Amma, what's your last words to the young women out there who is watching you and using social media anyhow? What advice would you
Like I said, social media is a place where a lot of people go there to do business. Some go there to have fun. Some go there to look for marriage material. So when you're on social media, have it at the back of your mind that this is what I want out of it. I'm here just to have fun, just to read comments. I mean, there are certain times where you just need to go on social media to find something to laugh about, you know. So structure your life properly. Plan your life properly. Social media is always there. But workload, once work piles up, it becomes a whole different ball game altogether. Social media, you can always catch up with social media, but work, it will be difficult to catch up. So let's put our priorities right. Let's prioritize everything accordingly. And at the end of the day, you can have free time for social media any day, anytime. Social media is not a bad thing, to be honest.
Not at all.
I love social media. I love it.
Me too.
But I use it wisely, so be wise about it.
Yeah. That was an interesting discussion we had on women and social media. One thing I picked up is that social media is not a bad thing, but you just have to organize your life on social media, just as you organize your life in your community for people to look at you in a good manner. Do so on social media because it's also a community, whether you like it or not. But before we go, we'd like to say a very big thank you to Amma, our beauty queen. We hope to have you soon. Sure. So you're always welcome. I want to say a big thank you to Furniture City for the setup. Enya's Blend did my face beat. Barikima Clothing is in charge of my closet. Then, of course, GH Media is in charge of our production. So, my dear, we'll see you next time on same channel with same program, Femaffair with me, your host, Abba Fame. See you.